Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and welcome back to another Taskmaster challenge. My name is Spartan Elite 43, and we have a new challenger to go along with our usual Stealth 17 gaming, history gaming, Brother Monroe, and Every Day's Different. I would like to extend a personal welcome to the Serious Strategy Gamer. So we have an extra challenger now. So make sure you guys go over and check out everybody's channel. Definitely say hello and see how they do. Now, this week's challenge is sent to us from Brother Monroe, and he has made a two-part challenge. It's a pretty nice story, so hopefully you guys are ready. It's going to be a little bit of a long story anyway. It is 1935, and you have been tasked with designing a brand new pocket battleship, aka heavy cruiser, for the Kriegsmarine. This ship is to be designed to hunt the merchantmen of our enemies right across the globe. As we do not have the luxury of port facilities far and wide, the ship must have very long range. Resources are limited, not just in terms of money, but also the technology and specialists in shipyards. In his great wisdom, the Kaiser has decreed that you will have 40 points available to spend according to the following Kosten matrix. Now, they have attached a file. I believe Stealth is going to link it in his description, so make sure you go check that out if you want to see what we were looking at to determine the points for our builds. And part 2. Now at sea, one of your ships, after a successful start to the war raiding convoys, spots 3 enemy ships from the UK, 1 armored cruiser, and 2 cruiser lights. They are 20,000 meters out and closing, or 20,000 meters out is the starting distance. Okay? Defeat them without taking serious damage, and return to the fatherland with all due haste. Fastest time to sink all enemy ships wins, provided your ship has at least 50% structure left, and can make it at least 18 knots at the end of the battle. Otherwise, you have taken too much damage. All right, so this is going to be an interesting challenge. First of all, I'm going to build what I want. Then I've got to add up the points and see where we need to cut back a little bit. And so it's going to be a little bit of a different building spree for you guys. And you're not going to be able to see everything, but I'll talk you through it, hopefully. We're going to get into this. So first things first, let's just jack up the range and the displacement. We are going to go with mini bulkheads, or the maximum bulkheads, sorry. We're going to go with the Diesel 2 engines. We're going to go with oil boilers, or oil as our fuel, and force boilers, auxiliary 4, and shaft 3, Cruft 4, barbette 4, anti-torpedo 1 does not cost any points, and then triple hull bottom should give us a little bit of extra resistance. Now, we may end up cutting that out if we need to at the end. But we're going to go with reinforced bulkheads. We're going to go with the best anti-flooding. We're going to use turtleback armor rather than the all or nothing. So we'll go with turtleback armor. Standard shells is an extra point, so we'll reduce the loadout of shells. We are going to go with tube powder as our whatchamacallit. So tube powder. Not going to change the turrets. It's going to be standard hydraulic turrets. We're not going to have torps, so I'm not going to worry about changing these. So I'll go with standard there. The lowest that I can get, which is 18 apparently here, and then the reduced loadout so that nobody tries to get me. Even though we're not planning on bringing torpedoes, this will help keep me from getting into too much trouble, hopefully. All right, so then we're going to go with the best rangefinder possible. The sonar, we're going to go with hydrophone station type 3, which is the lowest we can get, which is free. For the radio, we're going to go with advanced because it's free. And then we're going to go with Gen 2 radar. All right, so now let's give us our modern tower. Let's go there. And secondary tower, let's go right there. Funnels. We're going to need a big funnel, which should give us plenty. Yeah, we've got a 95.3 base, so we're good there. Now, if we go... We don't need barbettes, because these come with barbettes. We're going to go with a... Do we go 8-inch or 9-inch? I want to go 9-inch. Let's do it. Let's go 9-inch. Triple barrels, obviously. Put that there. Put that there. And put this right about there. Alright. And let's throw some secondaries on here. We'll need some 5-inch secondaries on this thing. God, I hate that. I hate when they get caught in the middle. Like, I want to be able to put it right here. But, like, I've got myself into a position where, like, it doesn't want to be. So, let's bring this back here. And see if we can bring this turret back a little bit to kind of offset it. How about that? What's our rear firing angle looking like now? Not particularly good. But hopefully we won't have to worry about that too much. Let's go secondaries. 5-inch triple barrels. Come on. I can put one there. Oh. There we go. Put those there. And then we can have some forward facing as well. Right out the nose. Alright. So that's our secondaries. We've got a little bit of weight to play with, but let's do our math real quick and make sure that... whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Make sure that we are within where we are supposed to be. Because I don't want to lose a challenge based on just screwing up. Okay? We've already done that once. We don't want to get that award again. Alright, so we've got maximum bulkheads, which is 4 points. Then we've got diesel 2 engines, which is 4 points. We've got fuel oil, which is 1 point. We've got boiler forced, so that's 2 points. We've got auxiliary engines 4, so that's 3 points. Okay. And we've got shaft 3, which is 2 points. Then we've got Krupp 4 armor, which is 3 points. We've got Barbette 4, which is 3 points. We've got anti-torpedo. What do we got for the anti-torp? Anti-torp 1, which is free. We've got a triple hull bottom, which is 2 points. We have reinforced bulkheads 2, which is 2 points. We have Anti-flooding 3, which is 2 points. And we have Citadel 4 Turtleback Armor, which is 1 point. And then for the shells, we're using Standard, which is 1 point. Then we have ammunition is reduced, right? Yep, reduced. So that is free. Then we have torpedo ammo, which is reduced because we're not using them. Propellant, we are using tube powder, which is 3 points. And then hydraulics is standard, which is free. Loading is standard, which is free. And torpedo propulsion is standard, which is free. And torpedo size is the minimum, which is free, even though we're not using torpedoes, just covering our bases. Okay, so rangefinder is 4. Acoustics, we are running Hydro 3, which is free. And finally, the radio and radar, we are running Advanced Radar, which is free. And we are running Gen 2 Radar, which is 3 points. Okay. By my math, and I sure hope I'm correct, by my math, we are right on par from where we should be. So just to double check before we get into this, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, Yeah, we're fine. Awesome. Sorry, I just went into my brain real quick and did it. So yeah, we should be golden. All right. So let's get back into finishing this build. Now, we want to try, now because this is a survival challenge as well as a speed challenge, we're going to have to play it a little bit differently than I normally would, rather than just charging straight in like a crazy man. So, that's something to consider. Trying to give us a little bit of a, reprieve here. How about that? That gives us only a 0.3% four-weight offset. I think we can deal with that. Maybe pull this? No, we're just going to leave it there. Because that's got a pretty decent firing angle. All of our turrets should be relatively decent at firing angles. And so we should be pretty good in that sense. There would be a nice spot here for torpedoes to be added later. That's what I'm going to call it. Just, you know, it's kind of weird seeing two islands rather than one long superstructure on a cruiser. But we'll just say that that's, you know, future-proofing the ship so that you can put you can mount torpedoes to it later on. That's the goal. All right, so we have a little bit of weight left. I'm going to try to add some belt armor. Let's see if we can get up to 8 inches of belt. I doubt it. Okay, so we can actually get 8 inches. Can we get 9? 9 is just a hair too much. Okay, we're going to drop... our speed's only 32 knots. I don't want to drop that anymore. This is still a cruiser. Okay, so we'll drop 8.9 inches there. The deck armor and everything I'm not too worried about because I'm going to be closing the distance. I just needed that extra belt armor. So I think this is our finished design, folks. I really do. 9-inch triple barrels. We've got 12 guns. We've got 5-inch secondaries. We've got 9 on each side, so 18 secondary. This is a formidable cruiser. Like, this should be absolutely amazing. So let's get this party started, shall we? Now remember, the goal is to sink them as quickly as possible while also being able to maintain at least 18 knots at the end of the battle and having over 50% of our structure remaining. There's a lot of challenges, but that's what this is all about. So let's go ahead and start getting turned in. We've got the Cruiser Armor Rhineland. This kind of fits in with the Germany week, right? Kind of weird how that works out. But right off the bat, we've got what appears to be some pretty small cruisers. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to go up against these guys and really put a hurting on them early. We need to close the distance. We're able to see them from this far out, but we can't fire on them yet. Our maximum range is 17 kilometers, and remember, we started at 20. So we've got to close the distance. Let's go over and have a look, shall we? Doesn't look like there's any torpedoes. They are opening up. They do appear to have 8 or 9-inch guns. What about the light cruisers? Light cruisers, much smaller. I don't see any torpedoes, which is good news for me. So I am a fan of that. I didn't see any torpedoes on these guys. And we're just going to be charging straight in initially. We want to close the distance. These guys are currently... Okay, we are officially in range. So let's go ahead and drop down to our cruising speed. Get that bonus stacking. We took a hit. Not good that they were able to hit me first. We've got a 2.6% chance to hit the heavy cruiser. Go ahead and alter our course, turn in a little bit. Looks like that was a good maneuver. Kept us from getting hit for the moment. We are now 15 kilometers out. Should be starting to get a lot more accurate. We're up to 2.5%. Somehow we're even less... Oh, because we're now shooting at the light cruiser. We got a hit on the light cruiser immediately. Nice. We've almost got them identified. Go ahead, turn in a little bit. We want to try to cut the angle of attack on these guys. Come on, Rhineland. There you go. That's what I like to see. That was a 9-inch hit. Or no, that's our 9-inch hits. We haven't seen them. But we're almost done identifying. There we go. They have 9-inch guns on the heavy cruiser. And light cruisers are about to be done. They have 6-inch guns on the light cruisers. But no torpedoes on either. So that's good news. We're in range of the secondaries now. We're going to keep shadowing the course of the heavy cruiser and open up the angle against the light cruisers and see if we can't take these guys down quickly. Come on, guys. We need some hits. There we go. There we got some hits. Now we're starting to get those hits. I like it. We're almost up to 10% accuracy. Not doing a lot of damage per salvo, which is to be expected. I mean, we are a cruiser. We only have 9-inch guns. My main threat is the heavy cruiser. There we got a flood. Nice hit. More good hits. Another flood. Another flood. Turn him into Swiss cheese, Rhineland. I have no idea why this guy's not firing at us, but I'll take it. We're up to 20% accuracy. Some more big hits and flooding. Now we've slowed him down. Accuracy's up to 30%. We've got him flooded pretty hard. Another flood. ×2. Rudder is damaged. Come on, Rhineland. Put him down. There's a big hit and some more flooding. And another flooding hit. This guy's got to be going down. All right, that's one down. All right, come about. Hard to port. Let's cut the angle again. Repeat the same maneuver on the other side. We're up to 11% hit accuracy. There we got a flood. That's huge right off the bat. Let's continue our turn. Here you can see, I have no idea why these guys have not shot at us. The secondaries are firing. There's the guns. This guy's got guns. That's so weird. At least he's shooting back. I won't feel as bad now. There we got some more flooding. Actually, they just got some flooding on us. I didn't think he'd be able to pin me from that angle, but he's clearly getting something. There we got another flood on him. Starting to fill up more of those bulkheads. That was a horrendous shot. And light cruiser appears to be about to go down. He's got even more flooding to worry about at the rear of the ship. That should be all she wrote, folks. Goodbye, light cruiser. I say that, it ain't gone yet. Get rid of him, boys. There's another flood. Come on, finish him off. There we go. And that should do it. All right. It's time to go hunting the big boys, shall we? Now this guy has same caliber guns as us, so he's probably going to have very similar armor thickness than us. We've still got 500 shells left, so we're good on on ammo. But he's crossing the T right now, which is going to leave him wide open to being penetrated. We're at a 20% chance of a hit, and we are missing everything. There we got a hit and a flood. That's going to slow him down. Another hit. Come on, baby. There we got another flood. You can see we are much faster than these guys. Just straight up closing the distance at will on these guys. I don't know what they're capable of doing. It says that it's capable of 33 knots, which is faster than us, but it's definitely not doing it. Maybe it's got bad boilers. Maybe it doesn't have enough funnel capacity. Something is holding this ship back. And we got him! Woo! Down we go at 917. 917.51 it looked like. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this challenge. It was a unique challenge. I really enjoyed the thinking aspect of it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And as always, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.